Probably me.
Hola, ¿cómo está? I don't hear you, Neil.
Hi, Rady. Hi, Mary Jo. Hi, Susan. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Neely. Hi, everyone. Hi, Paul. Hi, Susan. Who else did I miss? Hi, Mary Jo.
Hello.
Hi, Doma Say.
Hello, Rainey.
Hi, Martin. Good to see you.
Good evening, Martin.
Hello, everyone. Really missing turning up to things.
Good evening, Nico. Good evening, Patty and Hemet. How are you? Hi, Alex. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Amy.
Geshe Gelek.
Geshe has arrived.
Okay, we'll turn to page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll say the seven limb prayer. Gosum gu pe gane chak shelo no shami trul chutrin malubul tok me ne sak dik tung tam che shak ke pa ge wanam la Jairang Korwa Matong Bardulek Shugne Trola Chuki Korlo Korwa Dang Dag Shen Nam Jang Chub Chen Porngo. And now on pages 97 and 98, the short mandala offering. Saji Puki Chukshin Metog Tramri Ravling Shi Ni de Gen Padi Sangye Jingdu Mikte Uwa Idro Kunam Dag Jingla Chuparsho Jetsun Lama Dampa Kenam Kichu Jita Sampe Dulce Sinma Laza Gechaki Charpa Wabtu So Iram Guru Ratamandala Kam Nirya Tayami. And now still on page 98, Geshe will lead us in the Refuge and Bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyengi Pisonamgi Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shog
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyengi Pisonamgi Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shog
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyengi Pesunamgi Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shog
Lada Lamrim Nami Anje Omono Jaji Nozo Chuji Chola Chawacha Sanje Asora Rado Jinde Juju Dida Jija Tampe Chunji Jinde Deshi Namo Alaye Gada Luda Nijigi Demoda Nami Genada Do Kunjana Tamje Kedo Dagi Chute Kange Tuze Nizo Tawatan Tampe Chunde Deze Bago Damtela Chase. Good evening. Good evening. Maybe some of you may hear very first time, but we've been studying this book about karma. Okay, karma. This, maybe 2 minutes introductions. Okay. Geshe Gelek Julie, Venerable Ngawa Chozo, good evening. Javana, good evening. Pati Panditji, Paul, Cam, Mary, Ko, Suzanne, Sandra, Alex, old enlightened, Martin. Oh, yeah. Anybody watching on YouTube? Oh, yeah, thank you. Maybe short review, okay, short review. Lende la yichiki teba. Lende means causality, or you could say in Sanskrit, you could say karma, the Sanskrit word. Lende, the Tibetan word. Le, cause, de, result. Lende la. Dele tamjika tsawa means like root of all the goodness according to Buddha's teaching. Root of all the goodness is having a conviction, faith into causality or karma. That's how it's staged, that's how it's like worded in Lamrim teaching. Dele tamjika tsawa linda ishi tepa. In English, it's called actions. Basically, there's no karma is not different than actions. Action of what we call three draw: body, speech, and mind. Verbal actions, physical actions, mental actions. Having a conviction, faith into our own actions. Then some people may say, "Oh, you are the creator of next moment of your happiness." It makes sense. According to karma teaching, it makes 100%. It makes perfectly sense. Same thing, like what goes round comes round. Same thing. That's what karma is about. So then, like having, like, of course, in order to have deeper level of understanding of karma, that probably requires to have some kind of experience of shunyata, emptiness. Without that, probably karma is very complex. So another important thing need to understand is like, like we all play blame game. We like to blame if something goes wrong. If something goes good, we don't give. We are not looking for to give some credit to somebody else. You'd probably take all the credit. But when something goes wrong, then we all do, including myself. We all do blaming games. They never end. So, and sometimes it sounds like, oh, karma is more like punishment. In that case, then understanding of karma is not good. It's not good. Karma teachings or understanding of karma supposed to help us to deal with especially when things are going wrong, and how to not to lose peace of mind, and to see some meaning into the unfavorable circumstance, conditions, to see some meaning rather than just negative. Just seeing negative doesn't benefit. If you through the understanding of karma, if you try to see some meaning, need some water. So hot water. Now finally we have hot water. At the center, before we don't have hot water. Now we have hot water. So try to make some meaning. So, or you could say create some space, some understanding in that unfavorable circumstance. Try to instead of just seeing just entirely negative. In the teaching, what you call kingi unfavorable conditions. Lamdulong means transforming, accepting that with some understanding, some knowledge, not out of fear or out of guilt, out of obligation. With some understanding, you accept that things are falling apart. You accept that. So then, using that unfavorable conditions and transforming that into Jingye lamdu long damga is the instructions how to accept unfavorable condition and transform that into something positive, something where you can breathe, where you can have some understanding or some understanding. Okay, so so now, according to Lama Tsongkhapa, the great Tibetan masters, almost 667 years ago, something like that, and said in Lamrim teachings, it said one of his teachings, karna lernams, karna, positive action, negative actions, karma, causality, action, whatever you call, is very much depend on mindset. If the mindset is good, if your attitude is good, if your thinking is good, every action becomes positive. If your thinking is negative, then every action becomes negative. Karma lernam sambasangelas. Negative karma, positive karma is very much depend on the mindset. It's not just on belief. It's not based on belief. It's based on attitude, the mindset. Sambasanas, if the mind is good, if the mind is positive, if the mind is noble, then everything becomes good. Karna lernam sambasangela, sambasana, sadalamya sangs. Everything becomes good. Sambangena, sadalamya. If the mind is negative, then everything becomes negative. Karna lernam sambasangela, sambasana, sadalamya. Tamje, all depend on the mind. Tamje sambatala, all depend on the mind. All depend on the mind. So then mind is the creator. According to Buddhism, mind is the creator. Mind creates happiness. Mind creates problems. Or beside physical problem, physical pleasure, or maybe that's maybe not necessarily created by mind, maybe tasting something you don't like, there's nothing to do with the mind. These are called like object of five senses. Five senses, when you interact, there's nothing to do with the mind. So there's like, these are all physical problems, physical pleasures. These are very temporary. So the sixth mental consciousness, but that's the one more powerful one. That's the one that everything depends on that. Sambasana, tamje, sambadala, all depend on the mind. Okay, so that's what we've been studying last few. Just a review. Some of you here new, just review. The importance in Buddhism, why karma teaching is so important. Yeah, people need to understand the suffering is not going to end by playing blaming game, blaming somebody else. That's not to end the suffering. In order to end the suffering, you need to understand the causality, cause. Don't expect seeing something nasty thing. Don't expect people are going to smile because you are saying something nasty things. No, that's not going to happen. What goes around comes around. That's not in Tibetan, it's English. America, you say, no, not in Tibetan. So that if something good goes around physically, verbally, mentally, it will come back. So that's the karma. It's very simple. It's not that complicated. Then, as I mentioned before, one of the most important things when things goes wrong, sometimes you feel overwhelmed, sometimes you feel like everything's going wrong, and almost like feel like like it's pouring down on you like rain, every direction. So what do? If you think through the karma teachings, it's like it protects you to losing your, like peace of mind. There's in order to accept difficulties, first you need to have some understanding of karma. Without that, accepting difficulties is not that easy. Then, once you learn how to accept difficulty based on not belief or fear, based on knowledge, based on understanding, accept. So then it's possible, maybe it's possible to transform that unfavorable condition into path. Maybe hope this will lead you something better place, some better place, rather than just in being miserable. So that is the karma teaching will do. And if we think about karma when things are go wrong, and karma, teaching of the karma will protect you. That definitely, no questions. So now I will continue the class. What we left last, maybe today could be the last class on karma, maybe. We will see, okay? So now we are still on negative karmas, migiwe le. Has the power of the negative karma based on object. So that's here, the sections. Negative karma, the power of the negative karma, the force of negative karma based on object. First, parent. Maybe doing something negative towards somebody, compared to parents, doing something negative towards parents is more heavier. Practically, it makes sense. So when you look at, I don't have children, I don't have children. When I'm around with the parents, but especially the mother, like how much they sacrifice, like in my case, I was being taken care of by my mother, my parents, physically, since I was 7. After that, I left, and I went to monastery. So I'm not with my parents. I was in 1,000 miles away, like down deep south in the monastery. But even here in the modern world, it's much more complicated raising kids than back in my hometown. Very easy to satisfy them. It's not that complicated. Here now it's getting more and more complicated to raise kids because need is amount of distractions. This is like far more, 1,000 times more than when I was back in my hometown. So physically, mentally, and like so much sacrifice. Yeah, if you hurt that person, yeah, it makes sense. The karma can be heavier. Hurting that person, karma can be heavy because that amount of sacrifice, physically, mentally, that person's made for you is like it's very big. So how much parents both doesn't distinguish parents. Lama, as a monk, so teacher, you're a teacher. It's important. Parents give you life, the teacher gives you knowledge, dharma knowledge, practice. Then the people who are sick, poor people, it's lined up. Parents, first parents, then after that Lama. Then after that, people who are sick, if you harm them, it's no good. They're, physically weak. So then poor people. Chanju Sembache, then Bodhisattva, the last Bodhisattva. Jela Shing Chaba Jinga. These are called 5 great objects. If you do something positive, the merit is far more bigger than doing for ordinary people. If same other hand, if you're doing something negative, that's much more heavier than, doing to somebody else. 5 great objects of karma. There can be five great objects of positive karma or negative karma, both. Something to, generally speaking, then unfortunately, some exceptional case, parent abuse their kids. That's very, very unfortunate. Why? It's very complicated. You could have ideas, some opinions, but probably in reality it's far more complicated. Why it happened like that? It's far more complicated. It's far more complicated. It's like many issues. But generally speaking, the parents, sacrifice so much for their children. So that's the truth. So this, according to karma, these are the heavy negative karma if you're doing that towards your parents, your teachers, as a monk, your teachers. Then as a, as a human, the sick people, poor people, and bodhisattva. Of course, bodhisattva, hurting bodhisattva, disturbing bodhisattva mind is not good. Bodhisattva is the person who is dedicated entire life working for the well-being of other living beings, day in, day out, day and night. So then you should not disturb that person's mind, So then it's not good. The migiwe le chege suzu lutenji tone topchi jus. So now for individual person who is creating the karma, the power of karma based on the creator, meaning individual person, the you, the me who create the karma. So based on that individual person, the force of the power of karma, also there's certain differences. Someone who doesn't have vows, I have vows. A monk have vows, nuns have vows. You lay person, you don't have vows. If I created negative karma, it's heavier than you created because of the vows. Don't buy you again, don't buy me again, don't buy you again. Don't be a nani, genius. So this part not. Monastic systems, there are like Genye is a lay person, but has a vow, lifelong vow. Took lifelong vow, but they are not monastic, which looks like lay person with lay cloth, called Genye, with basika. Getsul, so then that's now the monastic. Getsul, Gelong, then like me, fully ordained. Changsem, Bodhisattva, Sangha, then the tantric practitioners. So that's like that. Someone who doesn't have vow, karma is lighter compared to someone who has vow. So who the person compared to someone who has a vow, within that there's different categories. The lifelong lay vow, then the Sangha is heavier. So then the, what do you call this called? What do you call Gitsul? What do you call? Novice monk. He has 10 vows. A full bhikshu like me, 253 vows. Then Bodhisattva has more vows. Then the tantric practitioners, this heavier. So tantric practitioners create something negative. It's far more heavier than bodhisattva and a fully ordained monks. So that's from the individual side, okay? For the sake of knowledge, it's good to know. Next time, if somebody asks, you can help them. Next time, it's good to know. Yeah.
So backing up just a second, when you gave the list of objects, why is bodhisattva last?
Not the last bodhisattva, where?
I'm sorry, you had the
Like the five great objects?
yeah, parents, teacher, sick, poor, and then the bodhisattva. I guess just from a logical standpoint, maybe it would seem like they would be up higher on.
My answer is I don't know.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Good enough.
I don't know, maybe like I can guess. I don't want to guess. Maybe. Even then, I don't want to guess.
Geshe, can I ask a question? The tantric practitioner, is that within those who have vows or anyone who's a tantric practitioner?
Well, the tantric practitioner, usually they have like tantric vow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tantric vows. So this is like some monks put this all together. I don't know this monk, he's not like from 650 years ago. He's like somewhere there, so in maybe India, some monastery in India, who put it together. He didn't like, everything here is already been written, like all those big books. You just take them, put it together, make it easier for people to look. Otherwise, Tibetan book, there's no index. You have to read. If the book has 500 pages, you pretty much going through each page to find, unless you remember which page number. So there's now this is a modern book. There are a lot of index, But when I study, we don't have this book. It's all like this traditional book, this long back and forth. There's no index. So somebody put it together. So for the sake of convenience, I'm using this. But this order, who put it there, I'm assuming is somewhere in the book. So that he just copy here. Anyway, my answer is I don't know. Yeah, that make you a legend. Huh? So then the power of the karma it depends on the intentions or motivations. And yeah, that also makes sense. So now that pretty much finished. 10 non virtues deed is pretty much complete. So now we move to 10 virtues. Okay, 10 virtues. So that's like the opposite of 10 non virtues. These are called 10 virtues. So much but some just soju point juram so. Okay, so Kamala, you have like the 10 virtues in list in English?
Oh, just the list? Let's see. I think it's just the opposite of like not killing, not stealing, not engaging in sexual.
But they're not killing, so they're soju, a little bit complicated. Soju masheba samji soju pam gyawajurus. Not just killing doesn't become virtue. So makes sense. So, but
It says the levels of yogic deeds say says that virtuous actions include the physical actions of those who reflect on the faults of killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct and have a virtuous attitude.
So then, not doing that, with the understanding of the 10 non-virtues, then hoping to live like a ethical life, basically, taking life is not good, saving life is good, taking life is not good. With some understanding, not just taking life is not virtue. Make sense? Need to be intentional. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. So then, soju miche batam jo soju pambi gyawa minju simji shenji soju na namiji debu yidu miwa dunga tsa don jimi de la jini shi. So now the way in the teaching, the way they present the karma teachings is always focus on the consequences. So so for you'll think twice. If somebody say, oh, don't lie, maybe later nobody believes you. Like your word means nothing. So then you worry, oh, I don't like to be someone that my word means nothing. I want people to take my word seriously. In that case, don't lie, then don't lie again. People will find out. It's not just about religious belief. It's about practical life. That's what happens. If you lie one time, maybe you can get away. If you lie again, eventually, oh, don't believe her. He says this all the time. Means nothing. What happened? Nobody created. You are not able to control. Then it becomes like habit. Then once it becomes habit, it's very hard to stop. So that's exactly what it means. So, telling truth, consequences, your word creates weight, meaning you say something, people listen. I said many things, people don't listen. What happened? Maybe that's the result of, of lying. That's the result. Well, I don't remember lying this life. So now, that's why I say it's get complicated. It's get complicated. Oh. There's two ways to look at the karma as a whole. One, need to look at the practical level, not like based on religious belief. Practical level. Need to understand practically. It's important to have calm mind, peaceful life. The karma is important, peaceful life, happy life. That's what it's for. Huh? Nimidala jide shishindo shinji sola noba nebe jowa kane. Taking life, you realize there's like consequences. You study, you read, you went there somewhere, you listen. So then now you are more worried about the consequences because of that. Then you don't kill. So that's the virtue. Oh yeah.
About that. I was just thinking something through. Maybe I have it wrong, but so if I don't have any vows and I don't kill, there's not a lot of merit because I'm not even thinking of not killing. But if I have a vow to not kill and I choose not to kill, aren't I gaining merit and karma, good positive karma, because I have the vow not to kill? So is the karma
not
different?
Taking life out of like understanding is not nice things to do. No. So then like taking a vow, so that generally speaking, that people should understand before they take vows, the benefit. So then with that, I'm assuming with that kind of understanding, then you take vows voluntarily, deliberately to go higher. So then not killing, yeah, you have more merit, more merit.
But so that is a positive karma to not kill,
Yeah.
but only when you have the vow,
No,
or more so, maybe.
no, with understanding, killing is not good. With that understanding, if you have no vow, you don't kill, you have merit. If you have vow, you have more merit. Make sense? Yeah. So then don't think that I made it up. It's already written in the book, like hundreds of years ago, even maybe 1,000 years ago. A very good question. Then, so what is the benefit of 10 virtues did? What's the benefit of 10 virtues did? Okay. So what is a virtue? It's the opposite of non-virtues. It's opposite of non-virtues. So, okay, now this is something, there's like thousands of questions. Why this, why that, so many questions, like, to maybe find some answer, maybe karma teaching will help. So that just listen. I'm like Buddha even said, you don't have to believe what I say. You can analyze, do the same thing. So we are just studying the karma. I'm not expecting everybody, after this class, everybody believe in karma. I'm not expecting that, but to explain much as I can. The virtue, gyawa means virtue. What is virtue? It's the opposite. Not lying is virtue. Not killing is virtue. With understanding, with knowledge. Or with, belief. Whomever you believe. I believe in Buddha, so Buddha said killing is not good, therefore I don't kill. Better than nothing, But if that understanding is rooted in reason, knowledge, it's always better. Down the road, nobody can shake that down the road because it's rooted in understanding, deeper understanding, besides just mere faith. See, the knowledge. Soja, for example, Soja Pompes, committing oneself not to kill, not to take life. Sitting. What is the result? Long life. Few disease. So now that's I think, what is it? Yeah, our ego don't like many teachings. Our ego doesn't like to hear, but that's, even though it's true. Sojo Pompes, committing not to take life, the result, long life, less disease. Majjhima Lemba, committing not to steal, wealth. Kigumes, that you are not going to lose your wealth. Nobody's going to steal. So what will you say? Oh, like somebody asks you, what's the direct cause of long life? Just asking, just asking. You ask yourself, what's the direct cause of long life? According to karma teaching, committing not to take a life. That's the result will be long life. Few disease. It's quite amazing. Like you talk about here, America, you talk about health all the time, eating all this, almost everything. Like talk about health. One of my teacher's father, he's like, I think it's like he lives like 100. He was in the monastery when I was there. You talk about health. He has zero health. So then, like, sometimes I wonder, people say, oh, eat this, eat that, like, how was about him? He didn't, no health, so like, he lives for a long life. Yeah, so he has no, I'm not going to say, but he has zero health, there's no health. But he lives, I think, around 100. Everything he does, not taking shower, not brushing teeth, not changing clothes, just forget changing clothes, never happens to him. Same, they never changes clothes. And brushing teeth never happens. Taking shower never happens, not taking shower. Then eating, just forget. All eating, we are not going to talk about that. So eating and drinking. So now you wonder, like, if you do that in here, probably you'll die within 2 years. That's why people say you won't live. But there, then you move to my hometown. Yeah, there compared here, there's zero health. People. So now, like, I'm not trying to convince you. What I'm trying, you should open your mind. Keep your mind open. What is the direct cause of long life? What is the direct cause of few disease? All of that, okay? What is the direct cause of wealth? No, it's not mere wish. Everybody wish to have wealth, but why now some people have wealth, some people doesn't have wealth? Yeah, having wealth and not wealth based in here, then that concept based in Nepal is like huge difference. Here, not have wealth, those people go there, maybe they're rich there. Like that, all relative. Then some people have wealth, there's always obstacle, some people stealing, all kinds of things, some people have wealth, nobody steal. Why? What happens? You could say, oh, there maybe they are like security system is very good. That's why. Nepal, nobody has good security systems. There are people who has money, so people lose. Some people lose, like when they travel, they lose their suitcase, their passport, their wallet. Some people they travel, they completely get drunk, they don't lose anything. But there are many things. There's not one one answer. When you don't develop on base, chimp up this, develop on base, Pambe Chinda, the Ju Pambe Kunji, Tuji Champa Ju, committing not to lie, the result, people praise, people kind of like love you, people praise. Tamba, Tama. What is Tama like? Pambe. Someone like splitting, gossiping between two people, separating them, doing that. But committing not to do that, people will respect you. Then Sikzupangs, committing not to say harsh word, Nyambatops, you always hear something nice. Ngacha. But then Ngacha means what's the last one? Gossip. Yeah, senseless speech. Then gossip to the Ngacha. Means like then people, you say, oh, here you say, oh, very shy, very reserved. Some people, we also have that kind of people in Tibet. People don't talk much. Naturally, they don't talk much. They say a few words. When that person says something, everybody kind of, whoa, to listen because the person don't usually say much. Napsim, something to Napsim is like, oh, I want that clothes, I want that bag, I want that car, I want that house. Or how I can get that called Napsim. So not doing that, committing not doing that, then your wish will be fulfilled. This is for the sake of knowledge. Then you analyze, you think about it, okay? Nesim, harming, intention to harm, Chewadatas. The result, Sevadata means you'll be free from violence. Your life will be free from violence. If you commit not to harm anyone, the result will be your life will be free from violence. So then out of 10 known virtues, 3 related to the mind, the last one, wrong view. Committing not to generate the wrong view, so then you will have correct view. You will manage to develop correct view. So now it's kind of summarizing here, or whatever they said, many things. Shingba, farmer, one farmer. Springtime, I think springtime, springtime. Sabe kang tabala. The plant is a seed, one farmer planted a seed in or on springtime, in springtime, planted a seed, one farmer planted a seed in the springtime. Anybody had any head fall down? Not yet? 갔다가 뒤땅 참배 기에서 timely manner, need fertilize, water, everything that comes together, water, fertilizers. When you take out, when you harvest, what season you harvest?
Fall.
Fall, yeah, fall. So then, fall, there's something to harvest. Planted seeds, no water, no fertilizer, so then fall, there's nothing to harvest. Meaning here, hoping something wonderful, not creating any cause, or just hoping, or maybe people will like me, just hoping. That's not going to happen. Thinking, the thing will just happen for no reason. That's the wrong view. Nothing will happen just for no reason. Everything happening due to cause and condition reasons. Everything happening for reason, and nothing happening for reason. Everything happening for reasons. So, like that. So, cause, as I say, cause, conditions can be moved around. Conditions can be moved around, can do something. Cause, it needs to purify. Need to purify. If the negative cause, that needs to be purified. This is based on the cause. Some cause is light, some cause is complete, some cause are not complete. Incomplete cause is easy to purify, but complete cause requires some strong motivations to purify. Meaning here, this example, the farmer example, means like need to create the cause, I very much like people to take my word very seriously. Don't lie. No. So you remember the stories with the shepherd? This is like who look after the sheep. No, so I'm not aware that maybe like people, a couple of friends, there's like the shepherd look after the sheep. I say, oh, wolf came, wolf. Everybody gets so afraid they went there, there's no wolf. He just lie. Second time, maybe he probably did this a few times. One time, really wolf came. He said, wolf came, nobody show up. So that's what happened. That's they are saying in Tibetan, don't act like sheep shepherd, how you say? Shepherd. Don't do like shepherd, meaning don't say something that doesn't happen. Don't say this happened. Next time people are not going to believe you because you already said. This is the result because people are not taking your word seriously not because somebody created that. No, you just lie. That's why. So here, so this each 10 virtues, there's a result. If you look them closely, then with that understanding, sake of your own happiness, which is your moral responsibility, it's nothing to do with religious belief. This is your life, so you have to take care, but you need to know how to take care. I think Phillips and we have long discussions. We do see. Sorry. Masa Shanti Deva Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. Some of you remember. Dunga Torde Semi Jans. We have wished to overcome from suffering. Shanti Deva said, next second line, Dunga Nilongo, but it looks like we are going for suffering. So that's something needs to pay attention. So we do things sake of defense. We do things for sake of happiness, but we don't know how to do. No, so so we have long discussions. So I think not understanding other person's pain, and sometimes then like overreact, fast react, overreact. And then that's exactly Shantideva means. You are destroying your happiness. You are not contributing to your happiness because you are not like you are not minimizing. You are not subduing your suffering. You are increasing your suffering. Even though you have wished to overcome suffering, but your actions increase suffering. Even though you have wished to achieve happiness, but you destroy your happiness like your own enemy. How? Your actions. Not you, our action. My action. You do this all the time, so no need to detailed explanations. When you look at your life, we know exactly what it means. 다 세디 주게와다 미게와 강시 리토 디탕스 야나 세치마 데보데와 동아서 민바 니 준데 밀리베 춘이임베 티 수정 도담베베 티 되야 야야삼데스. When it comes down to causality, nobody can do anything. Even the Buddha appear here, even the Buddha physically appear here, can do nothing. In the first place, you should not create the cause. Or maybe all of a sudden Buddha come here, maybe everything will be fine. Everything's not going to be fine. That's just your idea. That's just your idea. So, Masan Minju tell on it, means when everything become all the conditioned causes here, there's nothing can done. Nothing can be done. Something will grow. Something will grow. Unless you purify them. So with that understanding is very much needed in order to practice karma. Doesn't matter if I lie. Oh, the Geshe is the resident teacher of Kadamba Center. If Geshe lies, that's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. You lie, it's not okay. I lie, it's not okay. It's not okay. There will be consequences. There will be consequences. Oh, so that needs to clearly understand. Clearly understand. This is like, it's the natural law of causality. It's a nature. There's nothing, nobody can do anything. It's just nature. You put a hand on fire, it will burn. That's the nature. It's not like if you believe in something, it's not going to burn. No, it will burn. So therefore, should not touch, should not put your hand on the fire, it will burn. Oh, it's not like, it's like some people hand burn, some people, no, it will burn. Pour water, you'll get wet. Doesn't matter, it's the nature. It's not like just believing, oh, I'm not going to get wet, pour water, see, you're going to get wet. It's natural law of causality. Natural law of, sorry, it didn't say in here, but it's just my idea. So, so that's very true. So that's what it means in the very beginning. Having a conviction, faith into law of causality is the root of all the happiness. Make sense? If you dig deeper, having a faith in my actions, my speech, my physical action, my mental action, my verbal actions, having a faith. If I say something nice, there will be positive result. We have to have faith. Faith. Or maybe not, maybe not. Then a lot of doubt. A lot of doubt. Yeah, a lot of doubt. Unnecessary doubt. Then with that understanding, this is natural law of causality. Nobody can change. Thinking, or maybe if the Buddha appear here, everything will change. No, it's not going to change. Not going to change. With that understanding, so then practice karma. Practice karma. Ta lokta de simje tamje la dewa ju simje shinje so choba che. Macha ba jimba tonga. Sangbar chujin delo choba la dobas. Doba sunga. Tangbo da demba sheba telling truth. Being honest, being decent, being honest. Mitumba dumbas. Shin dewa mawas. Dechung choshe. So this is the very important practice here. Dechung, few desire. Dechung, few desire. Choshe, contentment. Dechung, few desire. Choshe, contentment. Satisfaction, contentment. Dechung choshe. Just like some saying, some not saying, quotations. Chokshi Chinji Gokhanas, one of the lamas, it's kind of quotations, or saying or quotation, statement. Chokshi Chinji Gokhanas, just visualize contentment is like house. Contentment is like house. In front of that house, Chokshi Gokhang, go means you will draw. In front of that draw, that house is called contentment. Contentment, this house is called contentment. In front of that draw, Chokshi Jinji Gokhanas, Gaza, Chukbu Gonyachijus. In front of that house, there's a rich person sleeping. Why you call that person rich person? Because that person is content. That's why you're rich. And he or she, doesn't matter. That person is not noticed by greed, not noticed by greed, or not bothered by greed. No bothered by greed. Not bothered by advertisement. This is advertised, then you say buy. So then some people advertise, when they come in the mail, just go throw in the garbage. Look, they have nothing to buy. Not like that person not bothered by greed. Unfortunately, We all know all this complication, all this problem, suffering is caused by desire. Is it desire? Whether we like to hear or not, that's the fact. Emba tukna devatis, Nagarjuna statement. Emba tukna devatis. Emba scab. Scab. Itch so badly, you scratch. Feels good. Who said Nagarjuna? But not having scab is better. Make sense? Nagarjuna. Emba tukna devatis, emba meva tevedis. Teji jigdi de this, deba meva tevedis. If there's no desire, you are enlightened. If there's no desire, there's no suffering. If there's no desire, there's no suffering. But practically at the moment, it's very hard to achieve. But subdue, minimize, that's possible. Minimize and subdue, that's possible. Fewer the desire, the lesser the complications, sufferings. Bigger the desire, the complications is going to be more. So this is a part of this, the practice. Nagarjuna said, Embatuna deva emma teji teve jide de this, deba meva teve this. Deba meva. Yeah. So not having desire, just think. Not having desire, meaning no suffering, no complication, no problem. It's finished because there's no desire. When there's a complication, there's a problem because there's some degree of desire involved. So this is a sideline, okay? This is a sideline. So now here, it's all related to the one individual's happiness. This karma is all related to individual happiness. This is what it is. The teaching of karma, the practice of karma is for this life, for the happier life, happiness, happier life, and many more life in the future, happy life. Happy life. So that's what it's for. It's not for suffering. It's not for punishment. It's not for punishment. If it sounds like punishment, that your understanding of karma is not good. If somebody is saying to you, that person, whoever is saying, that person understanding karma is not good. Karma is for free. Karma is there for free you from pain. That's what karma is teaching us about, okay? Debu, nami debu, so now we talk, that's probably last leg of the karma teaching. What types of consequences, what types of result of negative karma, what types of result? For the sake of knowledge, I think it's good to understand. In the near future, if somebody comes to you, asks you, then you can at least benefit them, intellectually benefit them. Or you can benefit them, and you can tell them which book to read. Maybe they have strong interest to learn. Gewada migewa niga namiji debos. The namiji debos, so there's it's the way it's translated in English, result of karmic ripening. The result of karmic ripening. There's one type of result. Namiji debos. I looked that up in English translation before I come here, because my English is not very good. The way they translate the result of karmic ripening. Karmic ripening. So this, I said this many times, result similar to cause. Result similar to cause. There will be two of them. Result similar to the cause. That Dabu Debu. So don't know how to translate that, but I'll give you explanations, so then you have some ideas. I don't know how to translate that in English. Called Dabu Debu. Maybe it's in the Lamrim teaching. What is the result of karmic ripening? What is that? What is that? Oh, pena migewa ju nangi top chimbuji chena nyewa chewa tans. Now we know top chimbu means like big power, big, very powerful negative karma, meaning complete. Understand? Complete. So we discuss, there's many witnesses now discuss how the karma is going to be complete. What you have basis, say a person, basis. She, samba, attitude. Within the attitude, there's like intent, perceptions, motivations, delusions. Delusions are anger, attachment, ignorance. Anger, of course, taking life with angry mind, anger. Attachment, attached to fur or whatever, like a bone or whatever. Ignorance, like it's kind of fun thing to do. It's not really fun. It's like that's ignorance. That delusions. Ignorance is like considered as like some type of sport or like a fun thing to the very unfortunate. Sometimes people do stupid things. So I had a few months ago, like hitting, like how is there, slapping people. Just somebody thought it's kind of fun to slapping women, like then they're randomly slapping here, there. This all. It's like first of all, it's hard to kind of like hard to understand why. So like that, so they think it's kind of fun. It's not anger, attachment. It's just ignorance. It's just ignorance. So now like basis, she, samba, attitude. Within the attitude, there's three of them: motivations, perceptions, motivation, delusions. Jorwa, preparations. Culminations, conclusions. Then you still, I'm happy now, I got all the money, so now nobody knows. Like that's like the conclusion of killing. When these four things involve, with four things, you have maybe like, you see the basis, I want to say something horrible to that person, so I'm going to comment on her hair. They have intent that got that basis. Then your attitude, then you have motivations, then you say, maybe it's not nice to do. You just change. The fourth is not complete. So that karma is light. It's easy to purify because there's no preparations. Because the attitude, doing that, you change your mind. Yeah, it's not worth it. Why I do that? This is stupid things to do. Doesn't make me happy. Why I do? You change. So that karma is easy to purify, so light. So then all these four things complete. So that is called powerful negative karma, because it's complete. So that, many of that, so the result is going to be heavier. The medium, not the large now, say medium, maybe preparations is done, but then no conclusions, change your mind, not worth it. No, so that's called medium. So that's only like the basis, all that, so then change, so then comes only 2 out of 4 points, only 1 point is complete, only 2 points complete, this karma, so then the result will be lighter, okay? Not the same to virtues, virtues, same thing. You have the basis, that person is struggling, and you have the attitude, maybe you have to help that person, so then you drive or stand up, or you drive, go to that person, say something, pet, or like pet, not pet. Pet is a dog.
Pat.
Pet. Same like petting dog.
Or just caress, like just.
Go beyond, like people go beyond like this. Same like dog, pet. Huh? Oh, okay. So you know. Okay, good. I have no will to learn. Sorry. Getting old, so now learning another language is pretty much over. This is so that same thing, virtues did same thing, you know, like 4th point. Now this, what is result similar to the cause? What is the result similar to the cause? In the very beginning, I mentioned 3 of them. One is a result of karmic ripening, just finished. So the result of karmic ripening is going to be, it's not going to be wealth. It's going to be, how do you call, rebirth. Result of karmic ripening will be rebirth. Within the 6 realms, rebirth. It's not going to be possession. It's not going to be long life. It's going to be within the 6 realms, you know, higher, lower realms. The result of the karmic ripening refers to rebirth. Rebirth. It's clear? Rebirth. Okay, rebirth. So now this one is not refers to rebirth. What is result similar to cause? What is that? There's 2, as I said, there's 2 of them. Juntu juntu nyowa juntu da chaba juntu. Nyowa juntu means nyong means experience. You are going to experience similar to the cause. For example, you lie. So now result, there's 2 results. 2 results. One is called nyowa juntu, experiencing result. That means you are going to be lied. You are going to be lied. Lied to. You are going to be lied to. Because you lie, the result similar to cause. You are going to be lied to. That is relatively better. So now the second one, Chaba Jundu, meaning then you are going to continuously lie. So that's a little bit unfortunate, more unfortunate. You know, these both result similar to the cause. One, you lied, then you are going to be lied to, and not just that, you are then probably continuously going to lie. So that's not good. These are the 3 results, not 2 second chance. So now the last one. What is called last one? I'm not sure. WW. Lamla, you have English translation? Or I'll give you examples, so maybe you will remember. For example, so now talk about the result based on taking life, okay? Explanation based on taking life. What happens once you take life? Jidin sadung. Sa means, food, drink, medicines, all become powerless, not powerful. Devo, so to the Nivachuas, top shempas, nature, so Simjan Nam, Semba Chiva. So all the food, drink, medicines, it's all there, but it doesn't work very well. It doesn't become very effective, and it's like hard to find, and there's war, and all kinds of things. These are the result of like Dante, WJ. That's what it's called, Dante. Dante. It's not the body. It's like the environment. Huh? Yeah, environmental result. I think so.
Like,
Yeah,
you have rocky ground if you do, there's certain things that would lead to dirty places and...
Medicine, the food, the drinks, doesn't become, even though some people, same disease been healed, doing the same thing, for you it's not very effective. How you say, effective or powerful or like not like that, okay? Top shamba, kuchebe, rangi you rangi you la temba you want to tende sambo miyo. So that sorry, I thought it's going to be last class, but one more class, I think. Yeah, okay, one more. That's our karma, one more class. So this one I already explained. So, time of death, that's where dying with the peaceful mind is very critical. Otherwise, it's like there. If you like throw like 1 billion seed on the ground, on the soil, 1 billion seed, you have no clue which one's going to grow. It's all depend on which one get enough water, enough fertilizer, enough that determine. You could probably put throw like handful of habanero seeds. Maybe not all of, if you say just put 100, not all of them grow. Not all of them produce result. Maybe some of them grow, some of them never grow, get rotten. Why? It's not like somebody decides which ones to grow, not to grow. It's all based on conditions. All the conditions comes together, so then it will, doesn't matter if you do the puja not to grow, it will grow. Yeah, so like that. So therefore it's kind of hard if this life has no beginning. I'm not saying I experienced, but if this life has no beginning, so then in my case, almost 60 years, so many things done within these 60 years. So many things happen, This is just this life. So now you're reading in Buddhism, this life has no beginning, so now just think how many actions, how many words has been said, how many thoughts that pops, how many things they've physically done. And the belief. So then the meaning, there's none karma left to create. There's so much karma has been created. Out of there's so much been purified, still purifying. But I think therefore having a positive mindset, time of the death, that's critical moment. Having a peaceful kind of like calm mind is important. If you have that calm mind, there are tons of positive karma there. It's not just out of 1 billion, it's all not negative. There's a lot of them positive. There's so many of them positive. But which one is going to ripen fast, that's hard to say. So maybe only if we live our life well, maybe only positive one ripen. Then negative, we purify them slowly. Maybe never get chance to ripen. That's very possible. But so therefore, the purification is important. Daily life, some level of purification practice important, and also like reciting Vajrasattva mantra 21 times at least before go to bed. like the number I think doesn't matter. They say 21 times, but with strong regret, something like this. Any day negative karma that has been created since from beginning time to till now, I want to purify them, say, what is the matter? 21 text, I cannot change text. It did mention 21 times before we to go to bed. But then we decided 21 times, like maybe looking on, like, wondering like that probably may not help. So then other than that, 3 times with full attentions, probably much powerful. So anyway, so we need to, like, for the sake of our own happiness, for this life, many more lives in the future. So we need to practice. We must practice karma. In order to practice karma, first we need to understand what is karma, why it's important. Why it's important? Why it's so important, especially when things are not going well in our life. It's only a matter of time. It will happen. Didn't happen now? Maybe. Doesn't mean it's never going to happen. It will happen. So things will go wrong. So then, karma teaching is very important. Okay, so it says in the Lamrim teachings, Dele Tamjeke Tsawa, root of all the goodness is conviction, having conviction, faith into causalities. Is that true? Time to analyze. Okay. There's too much to think. There's too big to think about. How's about what goes around comes around? How's about that? Just think on, focus on that. With that deep, good understanding of that, don't scream, don't shout. Nothing's going to what goes on. Nothing good comes out. Shout. If you say something nice, gently, out of loving kindness, you can hope something good will come. Even though you don't expect something good will come out. What is that? Nature of law of causality. That's all. Nothing else. That's all. Oh. Yeah, so like that, okay, so you, all my friends here inside the camera, I see you here, and when I look at here, so then you don't see me. When I look there, I don't see you. Okay, thank you very much, okay? So see you, maybe one more class next Wednesday, then the last.
Okay, if you're in the Gampa, turn to page 235 in the Gold Prayer Book. Gewadi Nyor Dudag Lama Sange Drugyurne Drowa Chikyang Malupa De Sala Gopar Shog Jangchub Sem Chogrin Poche Make Panang Ke Gurchik Ke Wanyam Pame Payang Gong Ne Gong Du Pelwa Shog Jampel Pawo Jitar Ken Padang Kuntu Zangpo Deyang De Jinte De Da Kungi Jesu Dag Lok Jir Ge Wa Di Dag Tam Che Rap Tu No Du Sum Shek Pe Gil Wa Tam Che Ki Ngo Wa Gang La Chok Tu Gak Pa De Dag She Ge Wei Tsa Wa Di Kun Kyang Sang Po Chu Ji Rap Tu Ngo Wa Gi Dagi jine sakpe ge wadi, tendang drowa kunla gang pendang, che par jetsun lo zang drak pai, ten pe ning po ring du sel je shog. And then page 244 for the long life prayer for His Holiness. Gangri ra we kor we jing kam dir, pendang de wa ma lu jung we ne, chen re zi guang ten zin gyat so i, sha pe si che bar du ten gyur chig. And on the next page, the prayer for Khensa Rinpoche, Jetsun Lobsang Delek. Jonui e nagla wangjor tu, awatare tsen barab sotpa, lob xiang gilwe de tong lek pelchok, jaser gen gur lama sowa deb. And now inside the back cover, the prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. All striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And now inside the front cover, the long life prayers for Geshe Gelek and Geshe Sangpo. Gewe lam na dren pe de punchog, leg she dam parte we nyin morje, chuki tsawa mi tong she nyen chog, drag pa pong we lama jab ten chi. Gewe chuki bak chag rab ten ching, pel den la me dam nyak ning la chang, zang po ja we nyin shin da je pe, she nyen chen po ku che rab ten chig. And now 7 green Tara mantras for the benefit of all beings. Om Tari Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tari Tu Re So Ha.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Hello. Thank you for coming, Dharma friends.
Thank you, Neely.